Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. University of Pennsylvania visiting the University of Virginia. Alongside my man, Rock Harrison, I'm David Marigotani. We're starting out at 165 pounds. 15th ranked Nick Hamilton for Virginia versus Andy Troczynski from Penn. Thank you for the help with the pronunciation, Rock, and we're off and running.
Hamilton is just one of these guys that's going to hand fight you. He's not going to do anything really flashy, but he'll just stand there, hand fight, and tough it out.
Got a high level of patience, high IQ guy's going to go forward, try to keep the pace high, right, Rock?
Yeah, but when you have, Troczynski, when you consider New Jersey state champion, New Jersey always has tough wrestlers, and they transition well into college.
They're good on the mat. Some states aren't as good on the top and bottom position as New Jersey, Pennsylvania, some of those East Coast states in particular. You got blood here early?
Blood yeah, probably.
Don't see an injury time clock running, so it's got to be blood for somebody.
And for those who know blood, there's no blood time in college. It's just the referee's time, but it's for the purpose of blood. And it can go on and on. It's not like 5 minutes as it is in high school. And it's really the referee's discretion. So at this point, it is the official's timeout, but it's for the purpose of stopping the bleeding.
Looks like it's right above his left eyebrow. We're going to go Gable wrap early, Rock. I kind of like this. While we're doing medical standby, we got three guys ranked by Intermat from Virginia. As we mentioned, Hamilton's 15th, Roller's 28th, Gable Porter's 32nd at those two leadoff weights. So they do have some good young talent in the lineup, Rock.
Young talent, but talent that they expect to perform. So it's different when they're young and they don't think that they are going to develop. But these third years, what some people say redshirt juniors or true redshirt sophomores or true juniors, they came in and strongly recruited for Virginia.
If that was a top 10 recruiting class they had, we may get into that more, but we're back to the action now. There was some hard hand fighting, as you mentioned earlier, but some good clubbing going on early. Lots of pulling on the head, trying to work to angles here. How important is it for Virginia to get off to a good start with Hamilton batting leadoff for him, Rock?
It's important for any match to have someone to start off well. And some guys like it when they start off early so they can get the nerves out. But then some say they just want to see how it is and feel what the pressure feels like. So we're going to see. What I like about both guys right now is that they're staying in the center. They're not playing the edge.
Exactly.
They're staying inside and, feeling each other out right now.
Yep, no real attacks, but nobody trying to play the boundary like you were saying. Looks like they're just going to try to work on each other and try to create openings. If you're new to college, it's 3-2-2. We'll keep you informed on the riding time and everything else. And the three-point takedown's another thing, Rock. It's been around for a little bit now. High school converted to it this year. If you're better on your feet, it's a chance to break the match wide open.
A 7-0 lead from a takedown and near fall makes all the difference in the world. Troczynski needs to kind of change the angles. Going straight ahead against Hamilton, who's just going to move right forward. Troczynski needs to circle and attack. Circle, change levels.
First shot of the match by Hamilton. Good sprawl by Troczynski in their backup battle, and we're down to just under a minute left in the period.
This is the match that Hamilton wants, just to go straight ahead. And Troczynski's got to lower levels like that. He's got to continue to move, circle, get Hamilton off of the straightforward motion that he's doing.
Get him off those railroad tracks, get him moving. Good shot by Hamilton. Good. We're going to get the blood clean up, and there was a good reshot, fake sort of post high crotch there by Troczynski, but no one's really gotten real close to the legs yet.
And usually it happens when some type of flurry and then guys kind of relax. They haven't seen a match yet. They're starting it off, but Troczynski, he wants to continue to make himself move, kind of just take angles because Hamilton's just going to stand there. He's going to stand there, hand fight, give you heavy hips. And I saw just a few things that Troczynski was doing. He was lowering his level just a little bit, give a little jab step.
Sunday afternoon, our ACC Network women's basketball triple-header will start at noon Eastern with number 10 Notre Dame taking on Syracuse. Then SMU squares off against Florida State. And we finish up with number 8 Duke hosting Virginia Tech at Cameron Indoor Stadium.
David, I don't know what really happened to cause a cut so early. It didn't look like they butt heads or a knee, but Hamilton has got a good gush.
You've been around the sport a long time, Rock. You think there's a chance that happened just earlier in practice and it just got reopened up with a little tweak? That would be my guess.
Oh, that seems natural.
Yep.
Wrestlers aren't trying to win beauty contests.
We'd be losing a lot of those for sure. So we're down to 30 seconds left in the period. If you can get one here, it almost counts extra because you can usually get the ride out, Rock. So we'll see if somebody tries to pull the trigger and make it happen or if they're sort of content to go 0-0. Oh, there's a shot.
That's a good job. He lowered his level just as Hamilton was coming in. He dropped down to that single.
Oh, nice limp leg, right, Rock? That was excellent defense.
But once
really
again,
good timing on that shot, like you said, but we'll come out of the first period scoreless.
You saw that happen a few times before. He was lowering his level. You saw that a few times before. He would lower his level, and we could call it like just kind of a data shot. Watch him just lower level, and he just cuffed the bottom foot.
Great timing, like you said, Rock, and your timing was perfect on when you said it, but he tried to come around the body, and then that little limp knee is something you're seeing more and more of. All right, Hamilton chose down to start the period here. Hard ride here by Troczynski. Hamilton's doing a good job getting to that sit-out position now to his feet, trying to put the hands on his hip. And he gets out. Only 15, 16 seconds of riding time, so not an issue right now at this point, Rock.
I like it, the fact that Troczynski is now circling. And now you wonder, does Hamilton say, let me think twice before I just go straight in, because he just dropped down to a modified low single. He didn't penetrate. He just lowered his level and cuffed the heel. He didn't shoot through it. He just kind of blocked it and came up.
Yeah, he did a nice job of timing Hamilton's step, as you said. And if you're Troczynski, do you think that gives him a little more confidence to keep looking for that shot and start working more towards his own offense?
Of course. And as you well know, that in college wrestling, it is something to get in. But getting in is not the easiest thing, but it's not the hardest thing. It's the finish. The finish is the hard thing.
Right. Now we got the other guy in. Hamilton gets him in the air, elevates him, and finishes clean, Rock, like you said.
Clean.
Big move there.
Kind of just muscling. He got in for a double, and then when Troczynski kind of sprawled, he went to the single, kept his head on the inside, popped his hips, and gave a nice takedown. Up 4-0.
Good pressure here on top. Troczynski's trying to close pockets, get his arm through. That should be an escape, and it is.
Good job on Troczynski. So here's a takedown. He goes in for a double, can't get one leg, two legs, so I grab one, pop the hips, and covers. Shoot for the double.
Backwards, nice.
Two legs are better than one, but if you can get one leg, see if you can finish there.
Getting him off his feet is better than leaving him on his feet, too, so that was really well done. 10 seconds left here in the period to be 4-1 with Troczynski's choice going into the third period. Coach Carlin excited. Fit as a fiddle over there. All-time winningest coach at UVA, Rock, 188 wins, 2 ACC team titles, 21 ACC champions. That's a resume right there.
And he wants more. He wants that elusive national champion. He's had finalists twice. He wants that champion now.
As we mentioned, Troczynski chose down. Riding time should be pretty close to even. Hamilton kills the first 20 seconds. No stalls, no cautions at this point.
Troczynski did a good job in the second period when he did a sit-out. He really kept his elbows in and then cut through. So you see, immediately, he put those elbows in, and he's sealing it. He's doing a good job and sliding forward. Good job. Well coached.
30 seconds of riding time, 4-2. Takedown would put Troczynski into the lead.
This is where the three-point takedown starts to make a difference. Troczynski's got to continue to move. This is where Hamilton wants to be. He wants to stand right in and hand fight. Troczynski's got to continue to move, circle, lower levels, jab step.
Talked to a lot of coaches about the guy in the lead, like when they start shutting it down versus when they start looking for offense, and it's a really interesting sort of mental battle in deciding how aggressive you should be with things. Under a minute now, Rock.
That's a good jab step. He's got to do it again.
Nice club. Oh, a little outside shrug attempt there. There's another, that double to a single change that you talked about, Rock. That same exact position. Can he get it in the air again?
He's going to run his feet.
Cut across this time. He's got his hands locked on the double. Going to run him back to the middle. Nice takedown.
That's how you end a period. End a period in the top position. Takedown. Not quite iced, but it's a big difference.
5-point lead here. He's in good shape. There's no real reason to cut him. There's no way to get to a major, so he's going to probably just work hard to ride him out here, right, Rock?
This one, you just want to be smart. You don't want to put yourself in a bad position. But 27 seconds is enough time for something to happen.
That's absolutely.
Let's take a look at this takedown. At this point, Troczynski is moving forward, went right back to that double. This time, he locks underneath the butt. Look, right there in the butt, and he pops his hip, brings him back to the center, walks right back in. Strong takedown.
He didn't skip deadlift or leg day, Rock. That was nice.
And one of the things that he did, he didn't just continue to run Troczynski off the mat. He got him at the edge of the mat, and then you saw him turn to the middle and bring him to the center where there's more space for him to wrestle.
Great awareness, and it takes a little bit of extra strength to re-pivot there, not just use your momentum. 27 seconds to go, 7-2, Hamilton. Troczynski's got to either get a reversal in backs or to his get out and then a feet to back move. There's that sit out again, closing the pockets again. He's out, 7-3. He's got to go kitchen sink here, as you talked about in the preview. He's in the upper body. That's not a bad place to be.
And Hamilton is keeping his hips away. Good job
Low
starting off
center of
well.
gravity broke. It's going to end up, that's going to be the final. Good start for UVA. 7-3 for Hamilton. 3-0 on the board for the team score for Virginia.
Typical Nick Hamilton match. He goes in double, finishes high, gets his hips tight, didn't give any space. First takedown, and the second takedown was very similar. This time he didn't run out. He brought it back in, head up, cover, solid Nick Hamilton win.
We go to 174, Rock. We got Rocco Contino from UVA, Nick Incontrera ranked number